How's it going, Kia? Doing good? That is good to hear. Uh, Currently okay. Can't really complain too much. I suppose. The chick. Virgil's not gonna give that up. We know that already.
Redgrave and its surrounding cities have ceased to function as a result of the mysterious tree that apparently attacked the city approximately 1 month ago. In light of this incident, the government has
That's a follow. And people just got woken up if they were asleep. So, hello. Thanks for the follow.
Same crap, different day. So, tell me,
Tell you what,
how does it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your
The
father?
goated DMC5. Yeah, how's it going, Aesthetic Realms? DMC5 is
you
really,
buried my
really
mother
cool.
and I and left us for dead. I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he? His racing days are on,
How
eh?
is my audio?
Mildly thankful for that.
You have to do that in here. It already smells like ass.
Audio's good? Nice.
Hey, Nico?
Don't lose your tits. I see him.
Not bad, been busy all week, so happy to stay up late again and also not to be up early tomorrow. Fair.
Power my crew.
I need to know what chemicals they have in their cigarettes, because that's ridiculous. What is going, Nora? Gotta get back to work, but I hope you have a good stream. Thank you. Hopefully work treats you well. Yeah, big thanks to everybody who's like showing up early. That is very much appreciated. I will say this intro is like it's a huge sign that this game's getting back, like this series got back on the right track, right? Um, Not to say that Devil May Cry 4 didn't live up to anything, because it certainly did, but this like actually just brought a whole bunch of general style back to things, right? It was really cool. Game is so stylish. It is. That's Devil May Cry. Like that's Devil May Cry. This game does not promote smoking. No, it doesn't. They gotta let you know. I think there were a lot of limitations to contend with when they developed Devil May Cry 4 on last gen consoles. It wasn't the easiest thing. I can see that.
What's happening? What's going on?
You look like you need a hug, but you're not gonna get one from me. Better get lost.
Hey, who are you? Hey, you're gonna get yourself killed!
Don't crap yourself. He likes to kill demon things. Let him do his thing.
You hear what I said, you dumb one-armed son of a bitch? You're gonna die!
Thanks, Ragna. Thanks a lot.
Cut.
It's okay.
You taking notes?
Love DMC4, same.
All right.
Another game that needs a re-release on current tech, Lost Planet 1 and 2. I can agree with that. I played Lost Planet 2 a lot with like my friends and stuff. Lost Planet 2 was fun. We're just gonna get the ball rolling then.
I've got some cleaning up to do.
Alright, cool. This stream also doubles up because I got a new controller today and I need to break it in anyway. Oh yeah, Devil May Cry in general will help break in controllers for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass. Hey, Psycho! Watch the merchandise!
Hey, stop bitching and take cover. Let's get Eric.
Oh, did that just, yeah, it just exploded the others. Okay, never mind.
What a mess.
Alright. Have to remember how these things function. That's unfortunate.
Let's get Eric.
I think enemy design is like one of the few places where this game kind of falters, in my opinion, because the enemy designs in this, to me, don't actually like. They don't live up to what the enemies in like Devil May Cry 3 and 4 and especially 1, like what those games gave us for enemies. Oh, right. They like to dodge.
What a lovely house plant. Oh, I get it. Who brought the marshmallows? Because I'm bringing the fire.
Everybody hates on Nero, but Nero's got like cool stuff going on. It's hard to hate on Nero, to me at least.
Like that? Have some more. They're everywhere. Makes me sick. Stray. Gotta be some spots that are softer.
You appreciate him being more sarcastic too? Yeah. Yeah, because at DMC4, he was mostly angry, but not that he didn't have reason to be. He was 100% just mad, right?
Hey, tough guy.
But,
That'll keep him, but not for long.
no, he had reason to be that way.
Soldier Boy said
But,
city's
like,
gonna help him
here,
out,
it's like,
taken
no,
over by
you
the
get to see more of his personality come forward, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
Yamato did this.
Right, the anger was justified. Exactly.
Why do I feel like your pet mechanic? Don't get used to it.
Nico, I showed you those order docs. So you still owe me, remember? Be right there! Hey, why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna finish up here.
I'll try to save you some. Not.
You need something? What is it? You hungry? Well, you're in luck, pal, 'cause food's ready.
Also, this
Get your
entire
nose busted
scene,
to watch.
the whole thing.
Hope you like loud talkers too, 'cause got a pair of those upstairs. You see something you like?
It's him. That's he with a capital H, by the way, apparently.
I'm running out of time.
Wait!
That's a follow. Nice. What is going on? For new followers, there's a 30-minute weight limit on follows and being able to speak in chat. I have dealt with hate raids in the past. It is a
Here's
safety
waiting for us up
precaution.
ahead. Get us
That
killed
said,
on the way there.
thank you for the follow. And yeah, yeah, much appreciated. I hope you enjoy the stream. I stream a variety of games, but today I just kind of feel like blowing stuff up. Devil May Cry. So don't know how long the stream will go, but we'll see. I have considered taking out the 30-minute weight limit, um, if only because Seribot exists, and Seribot is very good at what it does.
That's it.
um,
No more wheels from here.
but you know,
Alright,
I also
guess
kind of
I'm
feel
off.
like better safe than sorry. So
Yo, yo, yo. Check it out.
you know, I tend to tell people that follow that still want to communicate, like
For more
you can hit
I'm
me in a
headed to
whisper,
Hephaestus.
and I will respond to said whisper on stream. So but we can do
Hey, we doing this or
more
what?
Devil May Cry in the meantime.
I'm waiting on you. I'm cooking. Any special orders?
Also, Nico's cool. Nico's a nice design, a nice character in general. Just I think really really cool. Oh no, 100% agree. But what can you do, right? People are people are jerks. People are jerks. It's just kind of happens. It shouldn't happen, but it does. Powerpuff Girls. Old school Powerpuff Girls are so good.
Need to catch up to me. Fast. What a mess.
That's a follow. Thank you for the follow. As has been stated moments ago, I have a 30-minute wait limit on speaking in chat due to hate rate nonsense. If you wish to communicate, hit me in a whisper. Otherwise, welcome to the stream. Enjoy your stay. been lucky in avoiding raids like that. Yeah. Same with a friend of mine. Um, she's streaming and she just hasn't had anything, and it's just like, oh well. I mean, I'll give you these resources as a just in case, right? Because it sucks, but you just got to do what you can. And it's like I said earlier, better safe than sorry, right? So. Okay. Yeah, it could have been a little more smooth, but it went well enough. Even though DMC5 is starting to age now, still impressed that it looks this good. I wouldn't even say it's starting to age. It's I mean, it's been a bit since we got the game, sure, but like there's still so much about this that is still new technology.
What are demons
It's
doing in a
actually
city like
kind of
this?
nuts when you think about it.
Not making it easy for me, huh?
Oh, right. This thing spawns in Son of Sparta. Oh, being careless. Get rid of you. Alright, shouldn't have took that risk. Fair enough. And we still almost broke away with a triple. That's nice. Let's see. Catch up with chat. The game's life is kind of in its twilight since we got the special edition release. Let's see. I never cared much for the aging thing. Gaming's more about graphic fidelity, and the arms race for it contributed a bit towards the build-up of the AAA system, which is its own can of beans. I kind of in the boat with Aesthetic Realms. Like, if the game's still good by like the technology standards of the current day, then I mean, you know, don't put a number or a metric of time to it if it still holds up because it's still a good game, right? Let's not think about how old quote unquote it is at that point. You know, when other things come out and they start just surpassing what like this game does on like all these different levels, then we can think about like, oh man, this has aged terribly, right? We get there. The other one just left. It just dug into the ground. It's like, nope, I'm out. I'm not dealing with this. Hard to compare to current gen because scalpers and crypto bros have made it impossible to get PS5 and Xbox Series S. Yeah, hard for some people, better for others. The DMC crew, they are ghosts of DMC devs.
Trying to stop me.
Stylizing the visuals certainly does help, though. Games that use more realistic visuals tend to age worse compared to games that are more stylized visuals. Yeah, that was a very good approach for this. I feel I agree with that. Because taking the RE engine and saying, "Hey, we can make this look more realistic," while still giving it a style that says this is Devil May Cry, right? That's
Where
cool.
did I come from again?
I think you all came to the wrong room. Just putting that out there. We're just gonna powerbomb you.
Okay, okay. That was a good one.
The whole thing that came out of this, super buff, angry Chris Redfield. Look, I don't know what they're doing with Chris. I don't know what they're doing with Chris. We gotta have a discussion about that. Cause Chris has gone through some stuff. TM, right? There is
This again?
no reason at all that like Chris has any right to jump through all the hoops that he has emotionally and then come out and be like, "Yeah, I'm okay." Like nobody else is gonna be. That's too much. Chris went from hyper buff to looking like depressed alcoholic. I mean, he was a depressed alcoholic at one point, like literally. So I mean, it kinda, it's a thing. Whatever. Let's not get hit by him. Nice. We'll break the floor just because.
That was the floor's fault, not mine.
The floor's fault. There's something you can grab down there by breaking the floor there. Just for like future reference. Let's see. Entire CGI movies and shows between the games, and that's its own thing. Some are alright, but they go too hard on political thriller plot and never the horror. Don't know if you could count those as fully canon to the RE timeline, though. Those tend to take a ton of liberties with stuff. Some of those are considered canon. Some of the CG movies are actually considered canon. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let me go through here. Nothing is as bonkers as the live action Paul Anderson movies. They went off the rail after the second one. They went off the rail in the first one. Like, let's not pretend those weren't weird. Let's not get hit there. Tempo, thank you for the alert. Hopefully your day's been good. Still love the first one as a teenager. It meant we all got a kick from the laser scene. That laser scene was nuts. And I'm still not sure to this day whether it was nuts in a good way or a bad way. It was silly. Um, let's see. Used to joke the guy got turned into oxo cubes. Think that was the best part of the movie, the laser scene. I mean, you know, that's how you get down.
Let's get airborne.
Yeah, this is a vibe and stream. We are here to chill. People are welcome to chill. Let's grab that Nidhogg hatchling. We can bypass that whole fight by doing that. Is it chill if I chill here? You are welcome here. You are welcome to chill here.
Not gonna lie, new arm is pretty sweet. Guess the phone still works.
The phone still works. Did Let's talk about these mystical payphones that seem to work just being in the booth, with the booth not attached to things at times. And how they seem to just spawn Nico from portals. Her and the whole van. It's a wireless payphone. I don't know how to feel about that one. Landlines have been connected to Wi-Fi for years. Like all the guns having limitless ammo in this world, I guess demon magic stuff? Maybe they fitted the van with demon shit. Maybe. Like, I remember talking to a friend and I was like, yeah, this van has to be a devil arm. There's too much. going on with this van.
Sorry to disappoint you. Hey, you happen to see a guy around here about this big uses a cane? I was supposed to meet him. Did you snack on him?
I'd like Lucia from Devil May Cry 2 to return. I know it wasn't the best game, but would be cool to see her get a new design like Nero did, and maybe a new direction for her. Agreed.
Than anything else. No offense.
Also, Nero, with the no offense, you can't say something like that and be like, no offense. There's no way you could say that and not expect to offend somebody. That's impossible. Those characters that just randomly bust through walls in anime, that's Nico's van. It's the whole van, the van's a character.
Cool trick. Hey, do you do parties?
I wonder if I remember how to fight this guy. We'll see.
Maybe I will. Sorry, I'm about to kill you.
Trying to stay out of his way a little bit there. Get some more room. Oh, I was too close.
It's your grave. Jack it up all you want.
Here we go with this. Let's get out of here.
Says a mere demon.
That doesn't do damage. There we go. Dealt with. Catch up with chat. Let's see. Dante became the van. feel weird about V, right? Like, I like V's concept, right? And this is when it comes to like his character, his gameplay, everything.
Pardon my delay.
But for everything he does right, I feel like he does like
Some
18 things wrong, so it's
Looks
weird.
like a real page turner. So, you think Dante's still in there?
If Urizen defeated him, then I expect he's not much more than Glyphon pollen by now.
What?
Glyphon. It's a tree that grows in the underworld. It thrives on human blood, and those whose blood it sucks, well, let's just say they don't turn out too well.
Well, in any case, we need to find out. If Dante's alive, we'll save him. If not, we don't.
Wait. First, we need to exterminate some Glyphod roots.
V, what the hell are you?
I know, I'm late. Shut it! The roads were all clogged. Hey, you must be B, huh? Hey, you gonna get that? Ding, 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 right by your feet. Woo-wee! I'm gonna make something amazing out of this.
Did you just sniff that? Do you have any idea where that's been?
Up your butt.
Jeez.
Focus on the mission.
Good old Nico, yeah. Still hard to believe that if it wasn't for Agnes in Devil May Cry 4, we wouldn't have Nico. Like that's still kind of a mind blow.
I think we should split into two groups.
And cover more ground. Good idea.
Behold, my genius. Cash first.
All the materials I collected for your little pet projects don't count for anything.
My brilliant badass work is worth every dime, you know it.
Well, your quality control sucks ass, and you know that.
Or maybe don't let the demon smack you around so much.
Whatever.
I am truly gifted. It's a work of art.
Oh, so you're an artist now, huh?
Yes, I am. Got any questions, little chicken? My grandmother was called the 45 caliber virtuoso, legendary gunsmith. I hope to be like her someday, an artist and a lethal artisan. Everything I create is art, whether it's a gun or a steel pot to cook birds in. Any more questions? Huh? Little cheeky.
I'll take my leave now. And if I don't see you along the way, I'll see you at the bottom of the Glyphod.
Sure. What are you gonna do?
I gotta shake the cobwebs out. I'll let you know. Hey, you got any more questions? Better ask it now. I can't read minds. Ooh, well, yeah.
You gotta appreciate Nico's gusto. She's got moxie.
teamwork.
Right. On to the next. Pyrobats. Ah, a doppelganger of me. Nice. Right. This way. I think. Hold up. Yeah. You can copy me, but you can't copy my style. Nero, maybe. I feel like Nero would actually just kind of roll with it, unless it started attacking him. Jack the Ripper Kid, thank you for the follow. And how's it going? Hope you have been enjoying the stream. Welcome to the chat. We are pretty chill in here. You know, as long as people don't go causing trouble, we're all good. Wait, where'd the other one go? Oh, right. No, that's V and company. Down here? Yep, down here. No, you're good. You're fine. I appreciate you asking. I 100% appreciate you asking. She, her, please. And thanks. That is that's a level of understanding that more people need to exercise.
Taking this fucking thing down.
Alright, let's see. Well, I appreciate that. I can't say I agree, but you know, we take those TM.
Let's see.
You know, one big thank, as my best friend Nora would say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now the roots are in.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How long have I been playing DMC5? Okay, so here's the weirdness, right? I've beaten the game. It's been several months since I last played.
These root tech
Several
comes
months.
from somewhere.
So, like, this is, if anything, A, refresher course, and B, um, just trying to break in a new controller that I got today. So, come on. Ah. Alright, you're just immune to bullets like that, aren't you? Okay, this way. Also, because it's been so long, I've just got to remember where to go. Completely understand. Playing through it on Son of Sparta as you watch me. Fair enough. That's actually the difficulty I'm playing through right now. There we go. Excuse me, we weren't done. Nice. Let me go on.
Bingo.
Ask every streamer you see playing DMC these two questions. What are the two questions? If you could have any of V's pets, which one and why? Shadow. Easy. That's not even a hard question. The shadow, the panther thing, because it changes into like just multiple things. It can also change its general like size and mass and everything. You can ride it. You can use it to just kind of block things. It can turn into a kind of liquid state. It's versatile,
Want me to follow you?
is what I'm trying to say.
Bring that shit to me.
If you could have one weapon from the game, which one and why? That's a much harder one. That's actually a much harder question because there's a lot of cool weapons in DMC5. Now, I'm assuming this just kind of naturally includes the concept of like knowing how to use that weapon because a lot of those are very complicated and you could end up like exploding yourself. Yeah, I don't know, you know. Whoop. One down. Yeah, cool. There we go. Devil Breakers included. Ooh, that makes it harder. That makes it harder. Um, any of the games you say Cerberus only because you know how to use nunchaku? Yeah, that'd be fair. Uh, hmm. I I don't know. I mean, King Cerberus is pretty cool, right? I was like, I'm more personally more adept with a bow staff than nunchucks, but it can take that form, right? So there's that, I guess.
Without strength, you can't
Because
protect
also
anything.
none of the swords in this
You know
game
that.
are small enough to be single-handed weapons. They're just strong enough to use these two-handed weapons as single-handed weapons. Let's just, kind of parse that out real quick. So, like, if there were a single-handed weapon, like single-handed sword, rather, like 100%, like, okay, so the Yamato, kind of, but even then, if you're gonna go with the Iaido style, then yeah, you're not doing quick draw techniques with a single hand unless you're special. Also, do not like this boss.
What? No chit chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh? It's demon. Something different about it.
Oh, there's that. Oh, shouldn't have gone for it. Forgot about the second wave. We picked Nightmare as your pet with the Balrog set. Specifically took boxing and kickboxing as a kid. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, that boss is out of the way. Never been fond of bosses you gotta kind of chase around the room. Like the design's cool. Like you could not do this. That'd be nice too.
Dante's friend.
It's Lady.
You know her?
From my gunsmith days.
What?
Can't believe you do this to Kyrie. I'm gonna have to tell her, man. I'm joking. Hey, loosen up your jockstrap.
Haha.
Don't do anything I would do.
And being a non-grounded enemy makes it more annoying too.
Kitty would kill me right now.
Yeah, although Nero definitely has what he needs to take care of it, right? So that by itself makes it like better to deal with. If you could have two characters from the DMC franchise to adopt you, who and why? Uh, Honestly, Nero and Kyrie. Nero and Kyrie. If I could have like two characters from the DMC franchise to adopt me, like they're sensible about family values, right? You don't have to worry about much with like Nero as a like surrogate father sort. He may not be like 100% father material, but you will be taken care of, right? There's no ifs, ands, buts about that at all. Um,
So, V, you think this kid can kill Urizen?
One can only hope.
Funny thing is, they run an orphanage, so that checks out, right? Exactly. See,
Engagement.
like you already know, right? It all lines up. Um, Freaking Dante and Virgil, while being like powerful and cool in their own ways, we already see that they have like family issues and stuff, right? So, I mean, I guess that depends on what it is you want out of life at whatever point. Because if if you want to have Dante like teach you how to be super stylish and nonsensically ridiculous in literally every facet of your life, I mean, there you go, right? Uh, Virgil, I feel, would be the type to demand excellence from like whoever is his child, right? If he were in a I'm raising my kid scenario, I feel like he would be the type to demand excellence at every turn. Think Trish would be a good mom? I mean, that's a mix because I mean, considering how she came about. Um, so it just kind of applies by. She does have the personality. I could kind of see it, sort of. Virgil will just leave whenever he's not motivated. Yeah, and just cause I'm African American, Morrison as my dad. Fair, fair. Virgil would be the Asian parent, nothing less than an A plus grade. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I always wonder how Virgil survived Devil May Cry 1 after the Nilo Angelo stuff and sort of vanishing in a blast of energy. He was doing that the whole game, though, right? So, like, every time you beat him, he just turned into flames and went up and dispersed into the air. He just did it in a bigger way, like before, right? So, you know, it, it, it's not out of the realm to say that he survived that encounter. Not like it doesn't make sense, right? Um, Want to meet Nero's mom? Same. Virgil lost to Mundus and got turned into Nilo Angelo. He was in purgatory. Yep. Yes, he did. But that's the weirdness about it, right? Because when he got turned into Nilo Angelo, like Dante fought him as Nilo Angelo, and there's a point where like Nilo Angelo got unmasked, and you clearly saw like Virgil, right? So then like Dante beat him again, and he just turned into more fire and just dispersed into the sky. So it makes it really weird.
We've a minor errand.
Like Dante thought he killed him for like the longest time. Does anybody remember the DMC anime? I do, actually, but not like super in depth. I remember Patty, and I remember the Morrison from the anime. So, I was confused when we got here.
Desires, not
100% confused when we got here.
So it is written.
Dante beat the sense into him, making him explode.
You and I like to exist, so get rid of those demons quick, 'cause
DMC2 happens after 1 and 4. Dante goes back to hell to find Virgil in 2. It's not explicitly stated in 2 that that's why he's going to hell, though. That's the thing. Like, 2 gets weird because of that as a concept. Nothing really is explained aside from the base of the plot. So that. And that. That ought to help split the room a little bit. Do that and get out of the way. Oh. No. None of that. That's way too much time. There we go. Let's see. Me personally, I played DMC and it was fine. Gameplay wise, it was just weird. Let's see. Assume after Mundus was defeated, Virgil got out of the Angela armor, woke up in a dumpster badly wounded, form decaying. Just pretend the story is completely detached from the other games and it's fine. They just share the same names with their different characters. It's really, really weird. Let's see. It wasn't as bad as everyone made it out to be. It's an okay game compared to other reboots. See it happen all the time when games share the same name but are totally different. Did like DMC is an alternate universe side thing. I often wonder if it continued, where it would go. Maybe in a theoretical second game, Arkham shows up leading a pro-human anti-demon movement, but manipulating them to get the power of demons for himself, like with 3. Okay, so now that we're caught up with chat, right? Let me actually like weigh in on the DMC thing, right? So we're just putting this out here
Keep going.
because literally I had this discussion with a friend last night. DMC to me, right, was not a good game. Um, and this is me like weighing from the original game, right? Coming from now, I preface this by saying I played lots of Devil May Cry 1, 3, 4, right? Before that game came out. So, I am in the boat of having had loads of time to get used to the way these games function. And the way that DMC handles things, to me, is not good. The level design's great. Certain aspects of the combat not only did not stand out to me, they were also faulty. Um, I did not like the way the ranking system initially worked within stages, not just in combat, but just in general after like getting to the end of a stage. I did not appreciate the way that color coded enemies could actually interfere with your attack flow because they just said, hey, if you're attacking an enemy with an element that does not match it, your attack gets completely deflected in order to like push everything away. Um, just because you touched it with something that didn't belong, right? um, there was no lock on. I did not like that as a combat function. Double tapping for certain techniques was extremely awkward, especially when you consider that you needed to move in certain directions. And the auto lock on for me did not work in a general sense. Maybe other people could make better sense of it, and hey, more power to them. For me, it did not work. Um, Story I did not like. There were some interesting aspects to it. Um, but in general, I did not like it. I felt like you could have done this as a separate IP, right? It didn't have to be the reboot thing. You could have done this as a separate IP and move forward from there. And it as an action game probably would have been received a bit better. But again, I mentioned that I'm in the camp of having played the prior games before that, having lots of experience with those, and having that actually impact the way that I feel about that coming in. Now, with that said, all of these thoughts are leveled towards the original DMC, right? When they made the definitive edition of DMC Devil May Cry, they actually explicitly stated that they like took notes basically from the modded version for whatever like people like sorted out in mods. They said like on the back of the box, in fact, that they you know grasped some of these things from quote the community. So that's a thing. Um, right, exactly. Exactly. It's not. It's still not like the greatest thing. Um, but I do recognize that a lot of that is impacted by the fact that I was really into the standard Devil May Cry series and how it played. Um, and having certain gameplay aspects simply not work the way that I had grown accustomed to over so many years um, was more than just a little awkward, to be nice about it. um, I will not say that it's a terrible game. You know what is a terrible game? Devil May Cry 2. I'll say that that's a terrible game, and even that gave us things that like wound up sticking around within the series. Um, do I risk that? No. We wait. That's what I thought. I had a feeling. I'm like, yeah, no, let's not. Yes. Agreed on the multiplayer thing. 100%. The fact that we have multiplayer being what this is in this, um, it's disappointing because I would love to have an actual multiplayer Devil May Cry, but I also realize from a development standpoint that that might just be difficult to do. You know, gotta give them that leeway to breathe in that respect because maybe it really is just weird trying to do something like that. Let's get ready. Gotta do anime night, you'll know where to find me. Fair enough. Hopefully you enjoy that. Thank you for tuning in. And see you later. Now, on the concept of things that have problems with enjoying. I mentioned earlier that I like the concept of V. And I do. I really like the concept that he has with his gameplay. The execution of that concept, however, I feel is flawed. And I think that if somehow V were to come back, it would 100% be something they could work out to make it just kind of flow more consistently. Because there's potential. There's a lot of potential in how V works. Alright, I forgot you can jump on the nightmare like that. Let's go. There we go. Imagine a DMC game, but you play as a child of Mundus, and the bosses are DMC characters, like the girls being minor bosses, and the Sparta family being the final 3 bosses. Oh, so you're just the bad guy. You're coming from the opposite direction. It could be cool, but it would depend on like what you can do. Also, that's another thing. Like, we need a Devil May Cry game that covers Sparta. That's what we need. We need a Devil May Cry game that covers Sparta and like what goes on with them. Because yikes, he's been a legend for forever. Like Assassin's Creed Rouge? I cannot say that I'm familiar with Assassin's Creed.
I will not allow him to gain any more power.
Let's grab this. It's okay. Like I've played one Assassin's Creed game, and I don't even remember which one that was. It's been ages. I know when I played it, it was on the Xbox 360. That's all I remember too. Let's do that. Oh right, okay. That's how it works. Do that. Yes.
Rest in peace.
Got more coming. Oh great. Nobody's.
At your pleasure. Reap what you sow. Die. Pierce through. No escape. Rise. Blast.
There we go. Let's see, or maybe a game where instead of the Sparta family, the playable characters are the girls, so Lady, Trish, Nico, and maybe Eva as a DLC. Yeah, like there were
Blood is the source
rumors
of
that
strength.
that was supposed to be a DLC for this, actually, like a ladies' night thing for this game, and that didn't pan out. All rumors. Do that. Go. Hello. Fair enough. Thank you. There. That sudden camera shift almost messed me up. I didn't know. There we go. Don't think a DMC movie would pan out well. It's been in the works for a while.
Reap what you sow. Reap what you sow.
I think it would really depend on how it's done. Like, you could do a CGI DMC movie. I think a CGI DMC movie would actually be like extremely doable. That way you could get like original voices and stuff. Plus, it depends on if they do it in game order or timeline order. Yeah. Yeah. That's another sketchy thing all by itself. There we go. Hi Various, how's it going? There we go. Oh. Did. Oh. This would be why I did not like playing V. There's so many things about the way he is are awkward to me. Going good, woke up 2 minutes ago. All good. Hopefully you rested easy. Appreciate you tuning in. If you put the DMC universe into a comic book universe, would you put it in Marvel or DC? Or would you just have a DMC comic be made? And why? I would just have a DMC comic be made. That's like, there's so many things about how Devil May Cry's world works that would be hard to attribute to like other realms. And it's spotty. It's really weird.
Not in this lifetime.
Have it as image creator owned.
Or the sea to a fish. So is contempt to the contemptible.
Ah, that started out.
If the fool would persist in his folly,
We're gonna. No, get off of his back. There we go. No, you are not. You are not. V does things to people. But you know, We gotta keep things. We gotta keep things say so. That one down. He caught me on recovery of that. Yeah. The next. There's one more over here. That one. Alright. And boss down.
The cutworm forgives the plow. What do you say?
Nice. Yeah, it's like I said, I feel like, you know, V's overall concept is cool. The execution is like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Sometimes literally I don't know like what's going on.
Okay, alright, that's not good at all. That's not good. Well, hey, wait, where are you going? Are you running away? That's not a good sign.
I'm afraid that that's a little bit more than I can take on right now.
I don't feel like that's an S. It's an S. Never mind. Never mind. Game's like, nah, we'll give that one to you. That's all good though. All that said, big thanks again to everybody who has tuned in. Hopefully you all are doing okay. What you got on the agenda for tonight? Like, what's going on? Besides, like, chilling here?
We're alive! We made it! It's our lucky day, V. Let's go find a game of cards.
These Glyphot roots, they're everywhere.
Just chilling?
Well, we are underground.
Only nitpick for this game is why is Virgil's forehead so big?
Enough to do.
It's Virgil.
My God,
He has to have a
Christ.
place to hold all this power. We know why that is. We know exactly what that's for. Uh, Right. Okay. Bad start. Maybe that was a bad place to summon the nightmare. Cannot see. There we go. Do wish the effects of ragtime lasted a little longer. Ragtime's so cool.
Slice him.
Ragtime's actually one of my favorite devil breakers. It's like Ragtime, Mega Buster, Helter Skelter,
Can't
Rawhide's pretty nice.
At your pleasure.
Tomboy. The Tomboy's cool. Honestly, I don't really feel like any of the Devil Breakers are bad. Like, really thinking about it, they all have their own, like, uses. And are pretty cool in their own right. You know, maybe the Sweet Surrender is kind of but yeah, I think they're all pretty cool in their own way.
It's like lockdown.
Right. So it appears Biken can counter supers. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Like, this has kind of been in Biken's wheelhouse for a long time, so. That. There we go. That. Do hate and always will hate teleporting enemies. Yeah. I don't mind them so much when I'm Nero or Dante, but when I'm V, I just kinda wanna get V segments over with. To be 100% honest, V segments are not fun to me. Watching all the legacy players lose their cool over her counters being removed and such, and then some other legacy players saying, well, they said it doesn't counter projectiles, but they said nothing about countering supers, so... Right, and like, that's just kind of a thing, right? Like, she's always been able to do that. It's like, there's a lot of things about the way Viking works that kind of line up with old things in some ways. I think people were exploding prematurely. How about you don't stab me? Please don't stab me. Also, I can't see, so we're gonna call the nightmare in. That's a shame about V, yeah. Like, I was saying it earlier in the chat, but like, I really like V's concept, right? In concept, there's a lot of cool stuff to it, but I'm just kind of like, I find you excessively boring to play. I'm sorry. You know, it sucks, because the cool stuff is still there. But yikes. Just want to play Bikin because of that one tweet that had Bikin mentioned it gave up on gender. And well, if that isn't a mood. You might have to point me towards that tweet.
There must be an escape route.
Like, you have me curious. Which way? It's not that way.
Hey, what's in that hole? Did we take a look?
Oh, there's a hole over here. Right. We head down.
This way, I guess.
There we go. And next. There we go. Next enemies. No bodies. Let's just deal with you as quickly as possible. DM me the tweet. Thank you, Hiberius.
You like to dance?
Floor is yours.
The floor is yours. That's such a nice line. Oh. Break you down.
Rest in peace.
Is that it? Or was there one more? Oh, there was more. Do you have a set type of music you listen to when you game, or you like me in a chaotic mess of soundtracks? I think that's a good way to describe it, honestly. Like, I'll listen to game music in general. If a game has like music that I really like, I will 100% kind of zone into that music, and like that's where I'll be mentally. So if a game catches me like that, I don't know whether or not I would end up streaming it, to be honest, because it would take effort to focus through that.
Malthus. Of course, more trouble. Not sure about that one, though. Never seen him before. Not in the underworld, anyway.
Search for the devil's sword, Sparta. You know where it is. He told me to leave it be, but I'm afraid it still concerns me. As long as there is a blood descendant of Sparta, I cannot take any chances. Do you understand? Find it
Malthus.
and destroy it. Only then will his reign be truly realized.
I see. I know what you are. Don't worry. I'll be gentle.
Okay, V. We gotta stop you with that line. You need to be stopped.
Like yourself.
Oh, the time ball. Let's not get in the middle of all that.
A rare species, but apparently not quite extinct. Until today, that is.
The host writer. Not the ghost writer, the host writer. I mean, that's fair. Plus that way, Marvel doesn't come after you. So, bonus points. Because I think that would be problematic. Goliath equals return to No, I mean, Nero did call it a knuckle dragger. Oh, this again. Let's, there we go. Oh, he fired a fifth bolt. Artemis equals the fallen angel. I think that was a little too easy though. The wing motif and like the really high pitched wails.
I'm fine. I must chase him. If the Devil Sword Sparta still exists, it may very well be our only hope.
Think about this for a minute now. What will you do if you find him? You gotta be strong in mind and body to wield the Sparta, and you, sir, are not. Hate to break it to you, but the Sparta will just be too much for you.
For me, yes. But what if the boy...
The weeping angel, because you cry when you have to fight her. Fair. No, V is not fine. V is currently a walking Jenga tower, just losing pieces of himself.
Let's go. Once we are near the Sparta, even I should be able to sense its presence.
A rank? Yeah, that felt like an A rank. That's about right. That's about right. Okay, so not to be abrupt, but dinner. Dinner is a thing, so I'm gonna have to cut the stream short. Um, but 100%, I appreciate the people who followed. I appreciate the people who tuned in, the people who lurked, chatted, hung out. Um, I'll probably stream again in the morning. I don't know whether or not I will continue with DMC5, but we'll see. I kind of been wanting to play through a couple Mega Man games, so that might be the direction we go. We have to see. Yeah, thank you for like showing up and chatting. Very much appreciated. Glad you enjoyed the stream. I guess from here we can just see where everyone else is, and we can raid, cause raids don't hurt people. Plus, my raids are usually pretty compact. Code is currently streaming. We can raid Code. Code's cool, people. So let's set that. Click. Raid channel. And the raid is set. There we go. Yeah. Hopefully everyone has a good night, and I'll be back at it again tomorrow. But for now, everybody take it easy. Take care. Catch you later.